possibility. Michael Olise is open to leaving Crystal Palace in the summer transfer window. Michael Olise is doing fantastic at Crystal Palace, but in case a club triggers the release clause into his contract, around £60 million, as I'm telling you, since November, December, Man United remains one of the clubs keen on signing Olise. We keep repeating that since months, so for sure he's a target for Manchester United, for sure he's in the shortlist, for sure he's been approved by the scouting department even before Ineos came in at the club. So Olise is a player really appreciated by all the people, new people and old people at Manchester United.
Such an interesting update there from Fabrizio Romano. Olise is someone that United have been looking at for a considerable amount of time now, before Ineos arrived and now that they are there. Lots of strong rumours, lots of strong reports in the last 24 hours that Man United are going to push on and try their very best to clinch this deal. There are some sort of mooted reports that Man United feel very confident in this pursuit. I'd love to get your views. I'd love to get your opinions on this. You've heard it there from Fabrizio. It's a continued story that a lot of journalists keep talking about. Man United, Olise and Man United. It does start, for me, listen, I'm excited about it, but it's also I want to sort of slow myself down a bit. Yes, I really rate him. But at the same time, I'm a little worried, a little concerned we won't get him. So I always don't want to get my hopes up, because I think he's such a tremendous talent. Still only 22 years of age, but he comes in with such an abundance of experience for a player of that age. So I'd love your thoughts, and I'd love to get your feelings on what Fabrizio Romano has had to say there. Today, we are sponsored by our friends at Brickhouse Nutrition and their range of amazing, absolutely amazing, pure organic superfood, Field of Greens supplements. I'm on a bit of a health kick at the minute. I'm trying to lose weight. I'm getting back into the gym. Field of Greens is my go-to. Every single day, I'm having one scoop in a glass of water, and it makes me feel amazing. Now, it's also suitable for your entire family, so your children can drink this. It's just pure quality. It really, really is. One scoop into a glass of water, and whether it's your hair that you want to see get thicker, whether it's your nails you want to get stronger, whether it's better digestion, whatever it may be, this will improve it. And as I say, this is what I personally use. My favorite one here. This is, I think it's right. Wild Berry is what it's called. It's really, really nice. Comes with a little scooper inside. It's just nice stuff. And every single ingredient in it, if you read the back, is pure organic fruit, veg, and herbs and spices. That's literally all that goes into these things. And it's very, very high quality produce as well. So go and check it out. Scan the QR code on the screen, or click on the link below. If you put in promo code SQUAD, you get a 15% discount. So make sure you are utilizing that. Now, moving to North London. Report today states that Arsenal are in pole position to sign the RB Leipzig striker Benjamin Šeško. Now, I've had some Arsenal fans tell me they think this is a smokescreen. They believe they're going after Jukulic. They think a lot of them still think they may be going after Ivan Toney, but they're sort of the club's allowing themselves to be linked, or is themselves pushing out these links to other players because it's going to help try and drive those prices down. That is a theory. Now, a few journalists that I've reached out to regarding this news say that, well, it's news that's coming out. It's not just being made up by people, but they believe it is very much agent-led, as opposed to Arsenal genuinely pushing to sign Benjamin Šeško. Now, I rate this young man. I think he is a tremendous talent. There is still a great level of rawness to him, but he is big, he is strong, he is technically proficient, and he does have an eye for a goal. Where this story does marry up with other things that I've been told, with conversations privately with journalists, is that Arsenal Football Club, if they carried on scoring goals at the rate they did, they were going to look at an up-and-coming striker. If the goals dried up this season, then maybe they were going to go for somebody a little older and a little bit more established. So based on what happened and the players that you're really seeing them linked with right now, it does appear they're going for a prospect as opposed to somebody ready-made in the goal-scoring department, which makes sense when you look at how many goals they score. Now, of course, that means they can refocus their finances elsewhere, improving the midfield. And of course, we've seen links to the likes of Bruno Guimaraes and Frankie de Jong. Well, what do you think, Arsenal fans? Because this story Some make it sound like it's a deal you're really going to push for. Some make it sound pretty close. Other people are starting to play it down that this is agent talk and a bit of a smokescreen. How do you personally see it? Let us know in the comment section below. Now, moving on to Chelsea. First story that I thought was really interesting today is that Chelsea midfielder Conor Gallagher is not interested in moving to Newcastle this summer. It appears the Geordies, the Toonami, have made contact with the player's representation. It still reads everywhere you go like Chelsea are going to look to sell him and a number of academy players for the sort of pure profit needs of the football club. Although they've sold assets, it still appears that they're going to be doing this. So from my point of view and perspective, I understand why football clubs are going to be coming in for Conor Gallagher this summer, or at the very least making contact. If your club doesn't want you, we're going to try and get a little piece of business done. But this story states that Gallagher has rejected any sort of talks with Newcastle, that he has no interest in joining them. Tottenham still seems to be the preferred destination if Conor Gallagher is to leave Chelsea. And Gallagher's such an interesting story. I don't necessarily look at him and rate him as a top footballer. But he's been so integral. Anything that's been good about Chelsea this season, Conor Gallagher is in that conversation. He's been made the captain with Reece James out injured. The manager who is turning things around trusts him. It still, for me, seems like a very strange decision to move him on when there's such importance surrounding him. When I look at the midfielders at Chelsea, barring Caicedo, that I think has really come into his own recently, he's outperformed everybody else that plays in the central position this year. Whether that's through availability or genuine performances, I just find it a strange one that Chelsea haven't said, you know what? Let's renew this one. Yes, we've got to get rid of some others, but let's renew this deal. It would make sense, in my opinion. But I'd love to get your views there. And in other news, and this is really big news for Chelsea, it says that this here states that Chelsea have reached an agreement of 65 million euros for, I think the first time, is it pronounced, I actually Google Translate, how do they pronounce it? That's the Estêvão. So I'm dyslexic as it is, and when I want to see names with accents over the letters, it throws me. But Willian for 65 million euros. Now, I know that a lot of people, including some Chelsea fans, have stated, I don't think Chelsea should be buying more young individuals. The issue here is you've just got to do some research into this Willian kid. Now, you never know how good a young player is going to become, but so many clubs are looking at him. There's a current bidding war for this 16, 17-year-old who can't join until January 2025 due to his age. I think you have to be 18 years of age if you're Brazilian to come into the UK to play football. But there's so much hype about him. There's so many, when you read the scouting reports, when you do your due diligence, doesn't mean he's going to become a world-class player in reality. But I understand why Chelsea are looking at him. I understand why they want to invest now. There are people in Brazil that look at this kid and they're talking Neymar. They're talking Vinicius. They're talking about the very next best young player to come out of South America, out of Brazil. And it appears that Chelsea are winning the race to sign him. And based on what I've read, I'm not going to lie, I'm a little jealous. I am a little jealous of this deal and how good he could become in a Chelsea shirt. So Chelsea fans, let us know what you think and feel regarding to this agreement, according to this solid report, that you have agreed a fee. Viewers, as ever, I want to thank you so much for tuning in. It means so much to me personally. Please check out Brickhouse Nutrition if you want to improve your health, your digestion, your sleep. If you're in the gym as well and you really want to feel nourished and strong and energetic, go and check out the Field of Green range. It's so important, and it isn't full of sugar and crap and crud that a lot of the sort of the fitness industry push upon you. This stuff is pure and organic, and it's what you need for your body. So go and check it out. Until next time, take care, goodbye, God bless, and I'll see you all again soon. Peace.